So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try the air now with Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wilson. Caught right side, Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
A toss left side for Hall.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hall again on 2nd down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now Wilson steps away to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run here with Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
James Robinson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, Goff.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
36 yards.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Paul ought to give up the middle.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wilson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
And check down complete to Hall. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing again here, Wilson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They go play action with Wilson. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Hall again on second down.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
They will run it with Swift here.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jared Goff with a connection to T.J. Hockenson. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Here's Hall again.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that is incomplete.
It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Jets have got it.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
They go play action now. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Goff picked off by his former teammate, LaMarcus Joyner.
And the Jets are right back in this football game. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. From the 27, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Williams, a man in motion right. On 1st down, it's gone. They'll roll him out right. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 48 yards.
And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
53 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Goff looking to throw. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Goff going to throw it. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Badgley's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll go again with Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here's a give to Hall.
And down to the 36-yard line here. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got